Following last week's wild action with inflation data, the Fed delivering a pause in its current round of interest rate hikes, the market will once again look for direction heading into the holiday shortened week this week. Powell will be back in the hot seat once again, this time set to testify in front of the U.S. Senate Banking Committee on Thursday. The quiet period has now ended for the Fed representatives as well, so we'll get a steady dose of Fed officials making comments throughout the week. More AI action to come as well. NVDA set to host its annual shareholder meeting. It's another edition of your weekly market prep. The week ahead preview right now. Hope everyone enjoyed the long holiday weekend. The shortened week kicks off with an economic bellwether set to report earnings pre-market. FedEx will come through before the market opens on Tuesday. Most analysts are expecting a decline in earnings from the shipping giant. The market will focus, however, on the company's forecast going forward and any discussion of business conditions on the earnings call that will most likely determine the sustainability of the immediate price change. Also pre-market, Fed's Bullard is set to speak before the open at 8:30 Eastern. We'll get the building permits and housing start numbers for May. During the session, then, we'll focus on Mobileye. Intel's recently spun off self-driving unit will be on watch, with execs set to present at the Fox Advisors Transportation Conference. Let's go on to Wednesday. It's shaping up to be a quiet day. However, during the session, we'll keep Intel shares on watch. The company is set to host its internal foundry model investor webinar that'll kick off at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. And just like that, it's Thursday. Thursday will kick off with economic data back in focus once again. It's the busiest day of the week, in fact, for releases. Starting at 8:30 Eastern, we'll get the initial jobless claims numbers once again. We're coming off now 3 straight weeks in a row of higher prints, indicating we may finally be seeing a slowdown in the employment market. Also at 8:30 Eastern, the Chicago Fed National Activity Index. Then at 10 a.m., all eyes and ears will be focused on Washington as Fed Chair Powell is set to deliver testimony to the U.S. Banking Committee. That will start at 10 a.m. Eastern. At that same time then, 10 a.m. as well, we'll also get comments from Fed's Mester. Into the afternoon we go. We'll focus on NVIDIA shares. The stock could be volatile as the company is set to kick off its annual shareholder meeting at 2 p.m. Eastern. With recent announcements and AI positivity, the overall market will be paying close attention once again to any further news from the meeting. We'll keep that in mind again on Thursday afternoon. All right, on to Friday we go. We'll bring more key economic releases for you pre-market. The Fed speak to watch for as well. Both Feds, Bullard and Bostic, are scheduled to make remarks before the bell on Friday. Then shortly after the open, 9:45 a.m. in fact, we'll get the S&P Global Manufacturing PMI print. That is for June. The S&P Global Services PMI, that's a flash print also for June. And finally, the S&P Global Composite PMI flash print for June as well. Then at 12:40 Eastern, keep that in mind, Fed's Mester is scheduled to take to the microphone. Will we finally see resolution to the nearly 3-month-long rally for the overall market with a continued move higher, or is it time for a bit of a pullback? As always, we'll bring you all the action live as it happens daily on TraderTV.Live.